Greetings, my fellow gamers. It is I, Wraith King, bringing you news from beyond the mirror, from the other world, and today we are playing another game of Hearthstone. But before we begin, there's a few things I wanted to say to the developers. Thank you for making this game free. Thank you for making it so much fun. I mean, really, it's hard to believe that this game is free. That's why I said that. It's really a great game. It's so awesome. I have a lot of fun with it. But at the same time, I've gotten pretty frustrated with this game, to the point where I almost broke my phone a couple times. And it's pretty ridiculous. It's insane. I don't get angry very often, to be honest. If you watch my videos, I'm known to be quite passive in most of my games, and I say that a lot in my videos because it's true. I'm really passive with games. I don't really take them too seriously. I have a lot of fun with them because I'm not really that good at them, but that's the truth. I'm not good at games. I really do suck. But in Hearthstone, I'm losing a lot because, not because I suck, but because I'm drawing the wrong card a little too often. It's pretty dang silly. I mean, my whole card deck right here, it's based off of aggro. That's what this deck is meant for. It's aggro. And that's why I called it Deck of the Horde. It's ridiculous. I keep drawing the wrong cards at the wrong time. I want to love this game. Really, I do. And I even complimented you earlier on making this game so great because it is. It's so much fun. I've had so much fun with it. But at the same time, I just continue to have such a hard time because I keep drawing the wrong cards at the wrong time. I really do want to love this game, but I can't because I keep drawing the wrong things, and I lose because of it. Now, ignore all the X's. I actually had to do that because I was trying to craft the legend. And yeah, it worked. I did craft the legend. I crafted, man, I keep forgetting his name. Man. It's hard to remember that guy's name. It really, because it's a very different
Karash versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Like right away, I draw some pretty crazy stuff. Some of it's high cost, some of it's low cost too, but I kind of don't need some of these. I mean, but you know what, I better keep those because he might throw something strong down. So, that Whirlwind along with Execute is a pretty good combo. But of course I'm going to say that. But I think I'm just going to fast forward through this duel right here because duels last a minute and I don't want to waste y'all's time. So I'm going to fast forward through this and I'm going to talk over what I fast forward, alright? See you at the end of this battle. Hello, my fellow gamers. It is I, Wraith King, talking to you from the future. And yes, I know the outcome of the battle, but I won't mention that. Why? Because I don't like ruining surprises. It's something I just hate doing. But instead of ruining the surprise, I am going to guide you through what exactly I'm doing here. As you can see right away, most of the things I put in my deck are completely based off of aggro. So drawing the wrong thing could really, really hurt me. So let's hope I don't draw the wrong thing here. I really wish I could have used my Terran Warrior first, because my Berserker is a very important part of my aggro deck. And just throwing him out there nonchalantly like that, even though I have two of them, probably wasn't the best idea. And I'm about to play a really, really killer play right here. My Execute is a very, very important part of my aggro deck as well, because not only do my minions take damage through this, but the enemy team is always injured. So it's good to have at least 2 Executes in your hand if you do have an aggro-based deck. Because like I said, enemy minions are going to be injured a lot too, not just your minions. So be sure to take advantage of their injury and turn it into their greatest weakness. I just wanted to mention really quick, my dragon down there, I have to admit that dragon is very out of place in this aggro build because a lot of my spells do damage to my minions. I mentioned that earlier. And I don't want the damage to be too great, and he kind of helped me out by silencing him there. But, I don't want the damage to be too great to my minions, because although they do have high HP, sometimes that damage can be a little too fatal. And what you want to do with the cards that deal damage to your minions is you just want it to injure them, not kill them. So it's very important to have, not have a dragon like this or any type of spell boost when you do have an aggro-based deck, because you could deal some serious damage to yourself and put you a little behind in the fight. And you don't want that. You want your injury to be your strength, and you want your opponent's injury to be their weakness. So be sure you keep the damage you deal to your minions to a minimum. Another really great addition to your warrior deck, that's if you're building a warrior deck, would be Gormash, because first of all, he's a classic card, so he's always going to be here. There's not going to be any update that's actually going to take him away. So having a Gormash is an excellent idea. What you want to do is buy a Gormash for your first legendary. Save up all that mana and then craft a Gormash. And once you buy him, be sure to add him to your deck, but always have an Enrage with you, because Gormash does have charge, but he only deals 4 damage. But if you injure him, his Enrage is +6 attack, which will give him 10 attack. And since I have my Stormwind on the field and I gave him an Enrage, that really worked with the damage, and that finished the game for me. Well, I had some luck that round. I have to admit, I had some pretty lucky plays right there. I drew a lot of the right cards, and that was pretty great. But again, I just won because of luck. I didn't win because of much skill there. I really want to play a game where I can use my brain a little more often. But Hearthstone doesn't give me that too much. I mean, you have to make do with what you have in your hand, but sometimes that doesn't always work. You draw the wrong cards, and it makes the game difficult. I might just skip around in this fight right here, because I'll be solid honest with you, it was really silly. I kept drawing the wrong cards. It was very silly. Developers, I hope you're watching, because I really want this to change. I really do love your game. I enjoy it so much, but when I lose like this simply because I don't draw the right things, it's making me consider quitting this game for good. It's just out of control with the luck thing. Hearthstone in itself is a well-crafted game. I mean, the animations, the art, it's all great, but when it comes down to gameplay, it just gets irritating very quickly. Especially when you draw the wrong cards over and over again. It's completely irritating. I'm stammering thinking about how angry I was in this battle here. And I'll say this again, I don't normally get very angry about games at all, but this game really is getting under my skin, to the point where I can barely enjoy it as much as I want to anymore. The only reason I'm even playing this, to be honest with you, is because I wanted to point this out and show developers what is wrong with Hearthstone and how they can fix it and make it the best card game out there. I can't have one skill-based win here. Every win I've had is just because I drew the right card. And every loss I've had is because I drew the wrong card. And trust me, that has happened a lot. This battle, for example, I lost simply because I did not draw my Brawl. I had Brawl in my hand, but I didn't draw it. I had all these enemies on the battlefield if I had Brawl, and the best part is, all of them have low attack. If I just had one of them on the battlefield, I could have just took them out with Heroic Strike. But no, I didn't draw Brawl. And only if I had the choice to select each of my cards individually without having to rely on this ridiculous deck system to draw cards for me randomly, I would have actually won this game. But I didn't. This game was irritatingly silly. All I had to do was draw Brawl and Gramish. But no, I didn't draw any of those cards. I just kept getting worthless cards I didn't need. All I needed was Brawl, and that would have took out all of these enemy minions you see right here, and that would have finished the game for me. But no, that didn't happen. I just kept drawing the wrong cards, I kept drawing spells, and it didn't get me anywhere. It was completely stupid, humiliating, and ridiculous. This is a perfect example, my fellow gamers and developers. Hopefully you're watching this. This is a great example of why this game needs to change. You see this battle right here? Another great example of not drawing the right card. This whole fight, all I needed was Inner Rage. I had him on the ropes. Already had Gramish in my hand. All I needed was 2 Inner Rages, and then that would have been the end of the game. But no, I just kept drawing ridiculously high-cost cards that didn't do anything. You see, I want to love this game, really I do, but I can't when I have to rely on luck to win my games, developers. This is a strategy game, not a casino slot machine. You know what? I am considering having a rabbit's foot surgically attached to my body so I can be more lucky. But don't worry, I'm not that angry. Now, developers, I don't know if you guys are getting any more complaints about this random system. I don't know if you're getting any more complaints about that, but please hear me out. This is quite irritating, really it is. But in all honesty and seriousness, I like this game. I think it's beautiful, I think it's fun, but at the same time, when you mix all that beauty with the cards in there, and the voice acting, and all that great stuff, the in-animations, when you mix that in with something as silly as a random drawing mechanic, it makes the game frustrating. It takes away from the fun, it makes it boring, it makes it not boring, but more irritating. And it's the really frustrating irritating too. It's the irritating that makes you want to break your phone or break your PC. It's the bad irritating. And that's not a good thing. It really isn't. You want your players to enjoy your game so they can buy more stuff from the game and have more fun with it. So having a mechanic like this, where everything is kind of random, I find that a little silly. And my deck's perfect. It is. It's great. It's absolutely perfect. And I don't mind, I'll be honest with you, I don't mind the random system when it comes to getting cards, like buying these card packs. I don't mind that. That's not the problem here. It's just the fact that drawing the wrong cards and having the random thing involved in the gameplay. I just don't like that. I hope you consider changing that and making it a little more based on, strategy instead of luck, because that's a little irritating. But anyways, that's all the time I have left for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, my fellow gamers, and please spread the word, and remember to like and comment, because I really want this video to get to developers, and just spread the rumor for me, alright? I would really appreciate that. And developers, please understand that I only made this review to point out a few of the things that really need to be fixed in the game, and I really hope you take it into consideration. That's all the time I got for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for me, alright? Take it easy. Bye.